Once, in a peaceful kingdom cradled by rivers and mountains, there lived a wise and kind king named Alaric. He ruled with a gentle heart and a clear mind, but his greatest treasure was not his crown nor his kingdom. It was his only daughter, Princess Elira. Elira was bright as the morning sun and kind as spring rain. She shared everything with her father, laughter, secrets, and even sorrows. But after the untimely passing of the queen, silence had slowly crept into the palace halls. The king smiled less, and Elira, though strong, carried quiet sadness in her eyes. One winter's morning, as snow fell gently on the castle grounds, a shivering, mud-covered puppy was found at the palace gates. He had no collar, no name, just the biggest, softest brown eyes full of hope. Elira begged her father to keep him. The king, at first hesitant, looked into the pup's eyes and saw something he hadn't seen in a long time: pure, honest love. They named him Bran, meaning protector. From that day on, Bran became more than just a dog. He was a friend, a healer, and a bridge between the king and his daughter. He would follow Elira through the gardens as she read her books aloud, rest his head on the king's lap during long council meetings, and chase away Elira's nightmares with a wagging tail and a soft nuzzle. As the years passed, the bond between the three grew stronger. Bran aged, his once sprightly steps turning slower, his fur graying like the stones of the old castle. But his eyes never lost their light. One stormy night, when Elira was returning from visiting a distant village, her carriage met with an accident. The king rode out himself, heart thundering, rain whipping across his face. He found her unconscious, protected by none other than Bran, bloody, wounded, but alive, curled around her to keep her warm. Elira recovered, but Bran never fully did. On a quiet spring morning, he rested his head on Elira's lap, with the king by her side, and drifted peacefully away under the cherry blossom trees they used to walk beneath. They buried him in the royal garden, beneath the tallest tree. The king and his daughter visited often, planting flowers and speaking to him as if he were still there. In the years that followed, Elira became queen. She ruled with compassion, with her father's wisdom in her heart, and Bran's loyalty in her spirit. She built a statue of a dog in the palace courtyard, not just for Bran, but for every creature who ever gave their whole heart in silence, asking nothing in return. And so the tale of the king, his daughter, and the dog who stitched their hearts back together lived on, not in scrolls or books, but in the smiles of those who remembered love in its purest form.